Hello, my country people. Welcome back to the news. Rabiu Kwankwaso really took a lot of us by surprise. Guys, you would be shocked. Sure, I don't know say Kwankwaso they carry Obiakpo for Tinubu. I don't know say Kwankwaso they vex for this Tinubu government because we don't dey hear say with the way things are going, say Kwankwaso fit join APC, and the way wey be say APC dey rush Kwankwaso now, so many people come feel say okay sooner or later Kwankwaso fit enter APC. We come even dey hear say they wan use Kwankwaso as Tinubu vice for 2027. Nothing wey we no hear, but to our greatest surprise, Kwankwaso don come out tell Nigerians say wetin Tinubu dey do the north no be wetin dey expect. Say Tinubu has totally, neglected the northern part of Nigeria. This is Kwankwaso, the former governor of Kano State. He accused Tinubu that the nation's resources are not equally distributed in all regions as expected. Come be like say Tinubu just dey focus on the south. Tinubu just dey focus on the south. Ever since when he enter power, now he's just developing the southern region of the country. He's not even going to consider the north. And Kwankwaso's allegation against Tinubu comes barely 48 hours after he visited President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the presidential villa. And we know say when he go visit Tinubu, now many people come dey talk say okay be like say this APC wooing of Kwankwaso be like the thing wan dey actualize. But to our greatest surprise, Kwankwaso come turn back, begin dey talk say like this the APC government no dey do well say all their appointments just dey one-sided, all their allocations just dey one-sided. They no even dey reason north. He also decried the level of insecurity in the north, saying Tinubu has totally abandoned the region. Now this is actually interesting because at this point a lot of people felt Kwankwaso and Tinubu would actually team up in 2027, but this doesn't look like it at all.
We have seen a situation where our members were given the opportunity to really represent their constituents, but unfortunately on many occasions they were compromised. We have seen a situation whereby the rich in the country worked so hard to raise a lot of money to bribe members of the National Assembly, especially those who are representing us. And as a result of that, we now have a tilted arrangement in terms of resources sharing in the country. Many people will think that they have won. I don't believe so. Because I believe the issues that we have today in this country, especially in this part of the country, has to do with mismanagement of resources by leaders at the national level and state levels, and even at local government levels. And of course, it has to do with the little that had to be given to those concerned. Now we have opportunity again, and we are very much aware that the rich once more is working so hard to take from the poor. And I'm sure all of us at leadership level in this country are members of Kwankwaso, members of NNPP, even though what is going to happen is a bipartisan arrangement. People representing us, whether in our party or any other party for that matter, must stand firm and do the right thing. And I want to appeal to the presiding officers, which fortunately I was one of them, to do the right thing when they are considering this amendment. We want to know by name of those who supported A or B in this amendment, because it is very important, and that is what the law and the Constitution says. So we're keeping our eyes on all those concerned. Let me also advise those who are struggling by all means to take everything. To remember that some of the issues that we have in this part of the country today has to do with lack of enough resources and, of course, mismanaging the little that comes in. And that's why we have insecurity, we have poverty, and so on and so forth. And, of course, it is happening here mainly, but it affects everywhere because, like desert, it will go to everywhere. Let me, at this point, advise the federal government, especially, on the distribution of federal resources. From the information available to us, it's like most of the national budget is now tilting to one direction in this country. Yesterday, I was to come by air. Unfortunately, my airline decided to shift our takeoff from 3 to 8 p.m. I had to come by road. From Abuja to Kaduna to Kano was a hell. Terrible. Very bad road. And this is the road that was started many years ago, right from the beginning of the leadership of the APC. Now we are told that there is road now from the south to east. Let me say at this point that we support infrastructure anywhere in this country. In fact, I was telling myself that I wished that road was done before 2023 election because I was the only aspirant or candidate who traveled to all nooks and corners across this country. I would have used that road. So we support roads everywhere and any other thing that is good for the people, especially for the masses. But a situation where government is taking our resources and dumping it in what part of the country and other parts of the country are left just like that, I don't believe that is the right thing to do by the government itself. And this is the time for the government to change, to convince our people that the government is not just on one side of the country. Once again, Your Excellency the Governor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I hope all those who have got one thing or the other to add to this committee work should do it between now and Saturday when the committee will come to Kano for the hearing. Thank you very much and God bless you.